basketball.
I love food.
Me too. Jeez, nothing in my life's all around it. Well, it's cool right now because we've got some cameras in the studio, some lights, and documentary is actually being filmed right now. This is going on. Sandy Light is in the studio with us, and she is actually the director of this movie, Unchaired. We have Jesse and James with us too, that are going to tell us their story and let us know what this documentary is about. So, welcome to the show, Sandy. Tell us a little bit about what's going on right now, and this new documentary, Unchaired.
Sorry. Well, basically, Unchaired is a story about a group called Life Waters, and they take individuals with paralyzing injuries deep sea water diving. And right now, their focus is in Cozumel and the Atlanta Aquarium in Atlanta, Georgia. And it's a wonderful opportunity for individuals that maybe have just experienced an injury that don't think they can do anything else, and then they have an opportunity to challenge that. And Jesse and Jamie are both Life Waters divers, and they met after they were injured and are just a fabulous couple. So we're really excited. The story, the documentary kind of got started from, we had lunch with a friend. His name was Howard McGill, and he said he had just come back from Cozumel. We said, well, did you have a nice vacation? He said, well, I wasn't on vacation, I was working. And we said, working? What were you doing? And he said, I was a buddy diver for a group called Life Waters, and invited us to come to a fundraiser. We went and said, well, come and do like a 1 or 2 minute video for you. And we got there and started filming and just were blown away by the group.
Wow. So how did Jesse and James come together? They're a couple, and how did they come together? Give us a little bit of story, or can I ask them to tell their story?
I'll let them tell their story.
Okay, perfect. All right, so Jesse, James, welcome to the show. So tell us a little bit about your love story.
So
They're doing.
They're both looking at each other, going, "You go,
you go, no, you go."
mainly because when I let Jamie tell the story, he says it in a way that tries to get me in trouble. I was an inpatient counselor at a rehab hospital, and he was an outpatient patient. Right. So we didn't actually have professional contact. He saw me around in the halls and finagled my email address out of somebody and got a hold of me and then asked me on a date, and here we are.
So here's the deal, is that
Good job, Jamie.
I emailed her, and she won't want to confess to this, but she gave me her phone number not once, but twice in her emails. And I was kind of feeling bummed down one day, and I was reading through my emails, and I'm like, this girl gave me her phone number a couple of times. I need to text her.
Guys are so slow at catching on, aren't they?
Yeah.
Jeez, what do you got to do, right, to
And
get them
then
to pay attention?
He texts me to ask me on a date. He didn't call me.
Maybe like in the younger generation nowadays, texting is normal, but apparently in your 30s, that's
We're not that young.
yeah. So
Use the phone. That's all I got to say. Use the phone. So the story of the two of you and how you've come together. Now, this is radio, so they can't see you, so you're both in wheelchairs, all right?
Correct.
And you have found this beautiful ability to have the freedom in water.
Yeah. So I met the folks who run Life Waters through the job I had. I had a friend who had been trained as a diver, a buddy diver, and she said, you would love it. You should come get trained. And so in 2011, I became a certified scuba diver, and it's so freeing because it's a chance to be out of your chair and to move around. And if you see pictures of all of us diving together, it doesn't look any different. There's some people with fins and some people without fins. It's like the biggest difference you see underwater. And so it gives you the chance to really feel like you're just like everybody else, just like we did before we were using chairs to get around.
What an amazing thing to say. What a statement to say, to hear you down there say, to be like everyone else.
Yep.
And makes you feel, because it's heartbreaking to hear you say that, actually.
well, the way I like to look at it is that the fish don't know any difference.
So the shark will get you just like me? How long have you been doing it now?
I was certified in 2011, and then I drug him into it after we started dating.
I noticed that there was a little time difference there.
Yeah, because, if I'm gonna do it, he's gotta do it.
Aggressive again, isn't she? So what do you want to say to people by this documentary that's happening, and when we go to be able to see that? What is your mission of this?
Just to open the world up to the reality that people like us, if you want to call it that, have a whole different side of freedom that we wouldn't have been able to find before.
I think that message, but I also want people to see some of the other footage of, like, this is just life for us, right?
Mhm.
We do the normal things that everybody else does. We go to the grocery store and drive cars and work jobs and all of those things, and it looks different, but that there are, things that kind of give us back some of what we lost at times too. So I think too, just to normalize that people have all kinds of abilities, because so many people don't get the chance to interact with individuals with disabilities very often. They don't I get that question a lot. I can't believe you're at the grocery store. I'm like, I don't want to go
Well,
to the grocery store. Do you want a grocery shop for me? That'd be great.
I got to stop you right there because